What's going on, guys? DrasticSkuba here, and welcome back to Hogwarts Legacy. In this video, we're going to continue the main story, and we're going to speak to Professor Neve Fitzgerald in her portrait, which I think is to begin the next of the Keeper trials. So we're just going to talk to her right now in the map chamber, and yeah, hopefully we can make a little bit more progress in the main story. Is Professor Fig here? No.
Welcome back.
Well, thank you. I know some great spells now.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. I'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
Yeah, I honestly thought the headmaster would have a little bit more, like, importance in the story.
How do I get access to the headmaster's office?
He's not very
Perhaps
present.
Professor Fig
He gets
will know what to
mentioned
do.
a lot, but we never see him. We just never actually see him, which is a shame. Which is a shame. I think they could have used this character a lot. Why don't I have a quest? Perhaps he'll know what to do. How about I get to talk to him? Hello. There we go. That took a while. I think he'll probably just be in his classroom, won't he? Professor Fig's classroom. Oh wait, it doesn't even look like that. No, mate. Charm's classroom? Really? Or is that? No, wait. I might just be I might be on a different level. I'm gonna assume that he's in his own classroom, and I'm gonna go here. Revelio will clearly highlight nearby stuff that you don't need to know about. Cool. Yeah, good call, good call. Ooh, what's this? Has this always been here? I always missed this? Ooh, hello. Hey, good looking. What you got cooking? I'll use it for a while, sure. Absolutely. Oh, a bit of lag in the game there. That was not the recording. Professor Fig.
Professor Fig.
With his wig.
The keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are
Still
searching
getting
for
that
another
graphical
repository,
glitch
like the one we saw
when I
at
talked
Rookwood
to him in his
Castle.
classroom.
And I
It's been
discovered
happening
that they're
since the
building
game came
massive
out.
drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the portkey. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. Very well. You'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I don't know the headmaster's house elf. Will he even speak to me? I imagine he's loyal to the headmaster.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't Polyjuice Potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have Polyjuice Potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the Ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more.
Just after me saying how the headmaster should have been in it more, now we're actually basically play as him. Now, in the movies, it doesn't change your voice, but I'm pretty sure in the books it does change your voice. So I'm imagining it's the same here, yeah?
How do you feel?
Incredible.
Yeah.
I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the Ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
I wonder how everyone's gonna react to us as the headmaster. Let's save it. Beep whoop. Okay. It's not a good jumper, it's fine. Run. Can I still cast spells? I can't cast spells. That's such a shame.
Do you have a moment, Professor? Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp. Places to be.
Of course, sir. Only, you'd asked me about a particular potion, and well,
I did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
I assure you, Sharp, you may speak freely.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student. Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
Now, to determine which student gets this rather unenviable task.
It's got to be. Is that Sebastian?
Stand proud, purebloods.
That's Sebastian.
Is yours.
Sebastian, you. I heard about you and your unforgivable curses. Heard about you and your honeyed words.
I wonder almost daily why
What could the headmaster want?
Gareth?
Gareth! Mr. Weasley, what are you doing here? Don't you have, somewhere to be?
Oh, Professor, yes, of course. All sorts of places I'd rather be right now. Do you need something from me?
I'm looking for my house elf. Surely you've seen him?
Ah, the little one-eared fellow. I saw him heading to the Great Hall moments ago, muttering on about your, sterling graces, sir.
I am watching you, Mr. Weasley. Mr. Redding, who owns Honeydukes, tells me some of his billywig stings recently went missing. Prime potion ingredient. And I know you fancy yourself a skilled potioneer.
What? But, sir, I haven't been anywhere near Honeydukes.
Bah! That's enough from you. Just know that I have eyes and ears everywhere. On your way, Mr. Weasley.
Savage, man. Very savage.
Oh, there's one for my diary.
Hey, open. There we go. Can we see anyone else? Jump.
I haven't time for any of you at the moment. None. None at all. Move aside.
Professor Black, how are you, sir?
Ominous.
Mr. Gaunt, where do you think you're going?
I beg your pardon, sir. I'm simply on my way outside.
Taking the day off, eh? Typical student, wasting the hours away.
I have to write 20 inches on Dittany and its uses was heading to the greenhouse.
Ah, yes. Mixed with bubo tuber pus makes a fine mustache paste. Yes, mustache paste. I find.
Are you feeling all right, sir? You don't seem yourself.
I assure you I am quite healthy, Gaunt. If I need a medical diagnosis, I shall head to St. Mungo's.
Something is very...
When I witness what passes for magic in these halls, I simply mourn.
Professor, a word?
Oh,
Professor
Kagawa.
Black. Again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch.
Let's reconsider.
We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kagawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they're fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
Good idea. I can even provide the parchment should you need it. Now, where is my elf?
Parchment? Very well, I will, and with pleasure. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kagawa.
She's clearly a big
What
fan
did
of
we do
us.
to deserve him as a head?
You call that a shine on those boots? Do better.
Okay. Guess Simon Pegg had a good time recording all these lines.
Headmaster, and he's coming this way.
Yes, I'm here.
Miss Broom, a word.
Oh, Professor, this is an interesting surprise. It's Bloom, by the way.
Remind me of your area of affinity, Broom. OWLs are swift approaching.
Charms, sir. Non-verbal spells. Might work on one that makes me disappear.
Well, keep at it, Broom. And before you know it, you'll be as invisible as that new fifth year seems to be.
They're not invisible, sir. I've seen them near the library. In fact, they help me with my, heavy books.
Speaking of invisible, where's my blasted house elf?
Did you hear the carefulness of them not to
Something
address me
seems
as a
little
he?
off with the headmaster.
Now, some might just say that so they didn't have to record extra lines, but I think it was for political safety.
If you must speak with me, consult my secretaries or what have you. Now move along.
Okay, who's winning? I'm gonna say me because I have the best color. Okay, I win. GG.
Professor, I need to speak to you. Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
I realize that, and I'd like to keep it that way.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades.
Stop
Everything
spying
from
on me.
sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
Thank you. But I'm happy to look into...
Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
A wonderful job. Leeway for Professor Fig. I shall never understand that man.
That was fine.
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
Okay, 15 minutes. Sorry, I was looking at 15 minutes. I didn't realize I said that out loud. I was just looking at how long the video was so far.
I hereby decree that the Great Hall be forthwith decorated in the noble banners of Gryffindor. I shall be taking no questions at this time, or ever.
Yay.
Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
How dare you question me? I've a mind to give you a matching set of ears.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
I don't know the Black family motto. I'm gonna say it's to do with purity of the blood.
It's pure bloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope.
That's it.
It is always pure.
Same thing.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Ah, yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, but Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pur.
That was awful.
Thank you. Never speak of this conversation with me or anyone else.
Of course, sir. Scrope shall try his best to keep out of Master's way.
Good. Oh, okay.
The polyjuice potion's wearing off. I best get out of sight.
Speaking of burping, I had to do it to it. Hide as the polyjuice potion wears off. Sure thing, man.
Made it just in time. It's wearing off.
Okay. That was cool.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now to speak the password to the gargoyle.
Where actually is the headmaster's office? I know I went past it before. But I'm not quite sure where it is. It should have its own fast travel spot, surely. Huh? What happened here? Can I fix this?
Reparo.
Nah, man, he's screwed. Damn, son. Well, I guess that's that. Can we find the fast travel, please? Quests. I clicked Hogsmeade map. Quests and this. And this grand staircase. What am I doing? What am I doing? Grand staircase. And it looks like the closest we have is trophy room. So, yeah. We'll go up here, get into the headmaster's office. I wonder if he has a Demiguise statue. We'll see. If it does, we might have to wait till nighttime. Hello? Open? Yeah, there we go. Have I not been up here before? I thought I had.
Revelio.
Oh, that was close. Oh, it's probably a headmaster's office, though, isn't it? Yeah, probably. That's probably what it is. Oh, hello. What is this? Oh, so this is your secret room. What's in here? Unidentified head item. 15th of February 1851. This morning's crystal gazing was most discouraging. I was initially thrilled to see the Ministry of Magic in my future. The atrium appeared to me clear as day. I've always dreamed of working there. However, as the atrium dissolved into a sea of brooms, endless rows of them, my elation turned to despair. Am I destined for a future in broom regulatory control? The tedium would rival the song of a fupa for my sanity. For now, I must accept that I am simply not naturally inclined towards divination, although perhaps I have some subtle skill in that I can sense that. Likely so.
Revelio.
Cool. Right, I do think that field page is actually above my head, which might be the headmaster's office to begin with. So, I think I have been here. Level 3 lock, no good for me. Level 2 lock, this one I can handle. There we go.
Revelio.
Revelio. Desert Nomad Scarf. Is that another door? Yeah. What's in here? Money. Professor Hackett. As discussed, I have corresponded with my goblin acquaintances at Gringotts. All have condemned Ranrock's actions, and some have privately considered that his motives may not be what they seem. From what I've heard of his treatment towards others of his own kind, those who refuse to join his ranks, I'm inclined to agree with our friends at the bank. I will let you know what more I hear. Suffice it to say that for now, we must remain vigilant. Respectfully, Aesop Sharp. So is this Sharp's room? Well, I just stole hand item from him, so I'll take it. Right. Well, we just keep on keeping on. Still not find this field guide page. I think it's got to be in his office. It has to be.
Revelio.
Yeah, I think so. Anything on this side? I wonder how you open that one.
The gargoyle. That's where I need to speak the password.
Oh, this is one of the pages on here. Headmaster's Office Gargoyle. The staircase that leads to the Headmaster's office is guarded by an enchanted gargoyle that will let only those who know the password enter. Though anyone choosing to visit the current occupant of the office is difficult to fathom. Or is it toujours pur?
Toujours pure.
That was alright. I'll accept it. Okay. And we go.
I wonder if all the elite visiting families have a motto. Revelio.
Oh, hello. Who's that? Sleeping portraits. Not all headmasters and headmistresses enjoy reliving the day-to-day challenges of running a school of witchcraft and wizardry. Some prefer to enjoy a well-earned nap when possible. Still hearing another field guide page. We're here. Sorting Hat. This enchanted hat was created by the 4 founders of Hogwarts as the means by which students would be placed into one of the 4 schoolhouses. Skilled at legilimency, the sorting hat can see into the wearer's head, allowing it to determine their thoughts and abilities.
Revelio.
Level 3. Level 2. Unlock at a second. Yeah, that note's behind. Is that behind her? Yeah, so we can't get that. Yeah, let's open this level 2 lock.
Aloha Mora.
And also open that chest. It actually gave me a collection or something, but didn't see what it was. Here and here. Let us see. There's a Regal Black Wand handle. Look cool.
Revelio.
Yeah, hopefully I don't.
It's good to see you.
Ignore me,
Professor
please.
Fig's quick thinking.
Trying to explore a little bit.
Now what?
Approach the pedestal in the antechamber and read the book that appears.
I wouldn't even ask what's
I
in the book.
suspect there will
We'll
be
see for
more to
ourselves.
this than reading a book.
Your suspicions are correct. We shall speak when you are finished.
Has this been under the headmaster's nose all this time?
Give me his tea. I will.
That must be the
search
pedestal.
chest. Notes and fruits. He has a bust of himself. Receipt: hair tonic, mustache wax, bundimum pomade, comb pearl handled, back scratcher gold handled, doxicide, paid in very small part, remainder to be billed to the ministry.
Revelio.
Okay, right. We opened this, but we didn't go out, did we? Does this take you to Antechamber? No. Good. Really? You let me unlock the level 2 lock just to block me with a level 3 one? That's a little bit harsh. Little bit harsh. Must be said. Wait. Can I not read this? Have I already read it? I don't think so. This side? Okay then.
Revelio.
Okay, here it is. Oh, see ya. Just like Riddle's diary.
Where am I? Professor Fitzgerald? Can you hear me?
I am here.
Is this Assassin's Creed?
You may call me Neve. You shall be witness to a fable. Pay attention. Things are not always as they seem. You must move swiftly and cautiously. Use the tools you encounter to find me.
Okay.
The first you will...
Oh, she's still talking.
...is a cloak.
Okay. Is this going to be like the Tale of the Three Brawlers or something? I have a combat challenge to turn as well. Yeah. Okay, well, we will use the cloak to find her. In the next video, guys, it is time for me to go. Sadly, I can't sit and play it all night. So, yeah, thanks very much for watching. I'm going to continue with this quest tomorrow, and we'll see where it takes us. So, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye-bye for now.